Long, long ago, there lived a young boy named Moro, and he lived in a village far from the kingdom. Now, Moro was a very curious boy and was famous for being a troublemaker. He would claim that his pigs could sing in chorus, or that they laid golden eggs. The village people all called him a liar. One day, Moro became lost as he was walking through the forest, and all of a sudden, he heard a rustling noise. He looked around to see where it was coming from. "Ribbit, please help me! Ribbit!" Moro then saw a toad, and each time the toad spoke, its throat would puff up. Moro became very interested in this very interesting toad. "I'm actually a princess put under a spell by a very evil witch. Please help me, and I will give you a big reward." This made Moro begin to wonder.
Hey, if I were to break this spell...
Moro curiously started to move the box here and about. The toad then told Moro that he had to retrieve a shiny ring and a blue lantern from within. Oh! The box suddenly swallowed Moro's whole! Around and around, Moro was beginning to feel dizzy. Moro could hear the echoing of the toad's voice. "Ribbit, don't worry if you come across the monsters. They won't be able to tell who you are at all. Oh, and when you find the ring and the lantern, make sure you ring the bell 3 times, Ribbit."
Huh? What the... How did I become this ugly, hairy monster?
Moro took one look at his reflection in the pond, but a monster was staring back at him instead. Just then the rain began to pitter-patter as thunder began to rumble. Rumble! Crack!
I'm afraid of the sound of thunder.
Knock, knock, knock! Oh, welcome! You know we're having a little party today. The sound of monsters bellowing loudly was heard from the main hall.
I've never seen this fellow before. And just who might you be? Me? I'm Toby.
Moro lied to them about his name because he thought the monsters might gobble him up if they knew he was actually a young boy. Toby!
That name makes me want to barf.
I've never heard of such a stupid name before. Moro was becoming more and more upset for being made fun of.
Toby. Sounds just like barf. Blah, blah.
The monsters became all excited and began singing in chorus. In the meantime, Moro carefully tiptoed toward the storage room. As the stairs creaked and creaked, Moro's heart thumped loudly. Thump, 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 thump. The storage room was so dark that Moro couldn't see anything.
A shiny ring and a blue lantern. I just might be able to find them here.
Moro got all excited at the thought of taking all the treasure that he forgot all about the toad's request. He suddenly heard a high-pitched voice from behind.
You're not just a monster, are you?
He looked toward a shelf nearby piled with lots of different objects. And once again, he heard a high-pitched voice.
Over here! Right here!
Moro picked up a blue object from the shelf that looked like a can and looked here and there.
Hey, you're a lot brighter than I thought.
Moro jumped in surprise as he heard the high-pitched voice.
Hey, watch it! Be careful now! I'm not just a silly can, you know. I'm a lantern used for lighting. A lantern!
Moro began telling the lantern his story about the odd toad in the box that had teeth.
The ring is hidden on that shelf over there, and I'd be careful of that toad if I were you.
Right then, a strange and unfamiliar energy started to flow out from within the ring. Now, someone had been watching all of this from the door crack.
A thief! Our treasure!
Moro didn't know what to do because he was caught off guard. And then the lantern cried out,
Hurry! Take a hold of me and shine me toward the monster! Pow! Pow! Pow!
A bright, brilliant light was shooting out of the lantern, and just like a vacuum cleaner, it sucked in all the monsters. Moro began to ring the bell 3 times, just like the toad had instructed him. Ring, ring, ring. Around and around, Moro was starting to feel dizzy again. The box began to shuffle about and spat Moro out. The toad greeted him with a cheerful voice.
You've come back sooner than I expected. Oh man, why am I still a monster? I want you to turn me back to normal. I don't want to be this hairy thing.
The toad was staring at the ring the entire time and then looked at Moro with a stone-cold look on his face.
Child, I've regained my strength. Now give me the lantern too.
Moro trembled in fear. He began to wonder if he was being punished for all the lies and for being selfish.
I'm sure it's the evil witch from the north. Quick, grab him!
Moro did exactly as the lantern instructed.
That guy's got a ring! Roar!
The ring, our treasure!
The monsters overpowered the witch with their frightening strength. The witch tried with all her might not to be sucked into the box.
This boy will forever live as a monster. Just wait.
Moro was wondering if he had been dreaming all along. But his body was that of a hairy monster even still.
I can't go back to the village like this.
Moro sniffled.
Don't worry, you rescued me, so now it's my turn to help. We'll go on an adventure. I, Tito, will go on an adventure with you. How's that sound?
Moro felt better at hearing all this talk about an adventure.
Thanks. My name is Toby.
Moro decided to use the name Toby at least until he returned to his normal self.
Toby, eh? That's a pretty cool name. I like it.
Moro felt that exciting things would happen as long as he was with Tito. What adventure do you think awaits our 2 heroes now?